Hello everyone, this is Eswar Kumar. So let us discuss in detail about Union Budget of 2025-2026. So and we know that every year Government of India will present budget in the Parliament. So this budget will be presented by Finance Minister. So our present India's Finance Minister is Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman. So she was presented our budget in the parliament. Okay. So that budget we are going to discuss. And coming to her, why we need to discuss this budget? Because it is a part of our syllabus. Like if you are going to appear for UPSC Prelims 2025, you need to know the information related to the budget. Or else if you are going to appear for any other examinations, like a state public service commission examinations or SSC or else any police department examinations, you need to have a command over the budget. Okay, so that's why we have to read and know the budget and also its terms as well. So let me explain each and every concept which was mentioned in our budget in detail. So let us see about budget estimates. See here that the total receipts other than borrowings and total of India is 34.96 lakh crores. So it is a total receipts. So except borrowings. And coming to here, total expenditure that government of India is going to invest, or else we can say going to put expenditure on the public, that is around 50.65 lakh crores, right? So the net tax receipts, so from like public is going to, so as per the government of India estimation, public of India is going to pay around 28.37 lakh crores. So it is a net tax receipts. And coming to her fiscal deficit, means how we get the fiscal deficit. We get fiscal deficit by like the difference between expenditure and revenue. So if there is more expenditure than the revenue, we get fiscal deficit. So like and one more case, when we get fiscal surplus, if the revenue is more than the expenditure, then we get fiscal surplus. But almost every time, every year, most of the time, government is having fiscal deficit only, because so government is going to do the expenditure more than its revenue. So sometimes to fulfill that gap in between expenditure and revenue, government is going to get the borrowings from various agencies. Like sometimes we get the borrowings from World Bank, international institutions like Asian Development Bank, and also sometimes government is going to raise the bonds, raise the amount from the SEBI. Okay, so that's the things government is doing to get that amount for its expenditure. Okay, so coming to here, the fiscal deficit is estimated to be around 4.4% of GDP. Clear? What is that? GDP. How much? 4.4% of GDP. Coming to here, what is GDP? What is the meaning of GDP? GDP is nothing but it is a gross domestic product. How we get this figure? How we get this figure? See here. The amount of, the definition for GDP is that the amount of goods and services produced in a territory for a period of 1 year. Okay, so see here. Let me explain one more time. GDP means the amount of services and goods, or else goods and services. We can use both of the things. Goods plus services produced in a territory means, for example, for here, if you want to calculate our India's GDP, we have to calculate the term. We have to get the information related to goods and services produced in within the boundaries of India. Okay, territory for what is the time period? For 1 year. Okay, so within the territory for a period of 1 year. 1 year. So that's the GDP. Means like in the boundaries of India, whatever the goods and services done, goods produced and services done within a period of 1 year, that we with the deformation we will get the GDP, gross domestic product, right? So that is the thing. And coming to here, And also we can see that, so almost government is going to get borrowings from market, that is around 14.82 lakh crores rupees. Okay, so say here, so here the total, what we can say, the total receipts is 34.96 lakhs crores, whereas expenditure is 5.65 lakh crores. So there is a difference here. There is a difference here, right? So to fulfill that difference, government is going to fulfill that difference, government is going to get the borrowings almost 14.82 lakh crores. Okay, so and coming to here, in this among these 50.65 lakh crores of expenditure, capital expenditure is 11.21 lakh crores. Means what is this capital expenditure? Capital expenditure means the expenditure which is levied for the construction of infrastructure, which is used for development of the industries, development of the projects and the things. Okay, like a like capital expenditure is meant for the development of industries, development of the infrastructure and many more. Okay, that is the thing. Next, so that this capital expenditure is going to be 3.1% of the GDP. So that is important budget estimates that we need to know here. And coming to here, some more information. So rupee comes from, so where the government of India is going to get the amount. See, for example, if you take 1 rupee as an example here, so like 22% will be from 22% of amount will be from income tax. That is nothing but the tax paid by our citizens. The tax paid by our citizens. Clear? How much? What is that? 22%. And 24% of revenue we are going to get from the borrowings and other liabilities, and 5% is from union excise duties, means manufacturing duties. Through manufacturing duties government is going to get 5%. Okay, and coming to here, and from GST and other taxes it will be 18%, and coming to corporation tax it is around 17%, customs 4%, non-debt capital receipts it is a 1%, and non-tax receipts is going to be 9%. So rupee comes from. So among all these parameters, we are going to get more revenue, more rupees from the borrowings and other liabilities. That is a 24%. And the second place goes to income tax, the tax which is paid by us, the tax which is paid by citizens of India. Okay, the persons who are doing business in India. So those people going to pay the tax. So it comprises of 22 percentage. And coming to here, some more information. Let's see. Rupee goes to, so like so you can see, so 22%. So for example, if our central government is going to put the expenditure of 100 rupees, among that 100 rupees, 22 rupees will be shared to the states as a state's share. Okay, as a state's share, 22% will be shared to them. So it is the highest among all these parameters. And second place goes to 20%, which is nothing but interest payments. For the interest payments, government will pay 20%. Okay, and coming to your for pensions, 4%, other expenditure 8%, central sponsored schemes 8%, finance commission and other transfers, that is 8%, and defense 8%, major subsidy 6%, and central sector schemes excluding capital outlay on defense and subsidy it is around 16%. So this is where rupee goes from the India, from government of India. Now, in the previous slide we have seen that from where rupee comes to government of India. That's the important aspects here. Next after that, so let me discuss each and every scheme which was mentioned in our budget of India 2025 and 2026 year. See here, nuclear energy mission for Vikasit Bharat. So government of India had launched nuclear energy mission for the development of India. For what? For the development of India. So it's a nuclear mission for Vikasit Bharat. Right. Already we know that as of now, in India, we have 22 nuclear reactors at various places. Like total we have 7 places. In these 7 places, we have 22 nuclear reactors. For example, one of the places is that Kundankulam nuclear reactor, which was located in Tamil Nadu. Okay. And one more thing, Tarapur nuclear reactor, Kaiga nuclear reactor. So such type of nuclear reactors we have in India at almost 7 places. Okay. So here, and one thing is that, so with the help of nuclear reactors, with the help of nuclear materials like radioactive materials like thorium, uranium, monazite sands. So with the help of these new radioactive materials, government of India wants to produce more nuclear energy. Why? Because it is a non-polluted energy. So whatever the energy we get from nuclear materials, it is a non-polluted energy. Why? Because it won't emit any harmful gases into the atmosphere. Like for example, if you see fossil fuels, whenever we do the combustion with the fossil fuels, like with the coal, whenever we do the combustion with the coal, harmful gases will be emitted into the atmosphere, like the gases like carbon monoxide, sometimes methane CH4, sometimes sulfur dioxide SO2, NO2, nitrogen oxides. So such type of harmful gases are released into the atmosphere, which pollutes our environment, and also which is the reason behind for the increase of global warming, increase of the global greenhouse gases, which leads to global warming. So that's a negative impact on our environment. To reduce that negative impact, to protect our climate, government of India had came forward to establish some more nuclear reactors in India and to produce more energy from it, which is a non-polluted energy. That's the thing. Okay. So right. So nuclear energy mission for research and development of a small modular reactors to be set up in India at various places. And also its target is that 5 indigenously developed SMRs will be operationalized by 2033. So one of the agenda is that by 2033, government of India, what it wants to establish 5 indigenously developed nuclear reactors by 2033. And for this, 20,000 crore of rupees was allocated. How much? 20,000 crore rupees was allocated for this. Clear. Next after that, one more mission. Financial sector reforms. So right. So previously for insurance sector, FDI was 74%. Now in this budget, it was enhanced to 100%. Means any foreign company, means any foreign company other than India, other than the company which was in India, they can invest in India's insurance sector. Means they can have the shares of 100%. Previously allowed up to only 74%. Now through this budget, government had given the permission that any foreign company can put FDI, foreign direct investment, in India's companies around 100%. Or else they can establish their own companies in India with 100% of their share. No need to give share to India, or else in any Indian company. That's the thing. Why government of India had taken this step? Because to provide the insurance to the many people, to give the opportunity to the insurance sector to penetrate into the public, into the common public. So that's the main agenda here. Okay, that's the main agenda here. Then after that, India Post Payments Bank Services will be deepened and expanded in rural areas. And we know that Indian Post is the largest network that we have in India. So recently they have established their own banking system that is known as Indian Post Payment Banks. So, which is nothing but it was run by Government of India. Government of India's Department of Post. Clear. So, Government of India wants to penetrate these banking services to rural level. Why? Because if there are more banking services in the rural areas, then the local people, the people which was at a grassroots level, the people which was at a village level, they can get the services of bankings, so that ultimately they will be part of Jan Dhan Yojana. Ultimately, they will become the part of Jan Dhan Yojana. That's a thing. And also, though, even though the people who are in the villages, the people can get financial literacy such that the people can participate in the development of the country, so that we can achieve Vikasit Bharat by 2047. So we can see developed India by 2047. And also through these banks, financial inclusion also possible. Okay, if there is more banks at the grassroots level, then it leads to the financial literacy to the public, which enables them to financial inclusion. That's the important aspect here. Then after that, NAB feeder. So like we can say that, so National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development. So NAB feed means National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development. Nothing but it is a bank. It is a bank which was established to provide the loans to the infrastructure companies. The persons who are going to develop infrastructure, they can get the loans from this entity. So it was launched by Government of India. These entities will provide the loans to the persons, to the corporates, means the persons who wants to establish infrastructure projects in India. That's the thing. And also for that, almost 20,000 crore rupees will be infused into this banking sector, so that this NAFID can provide the loans to the corporates, to the public, to the businessman, so that they can establish infrastructure projects. Ultimately, what will happen? It indirectly or directly creates the employment. Not only creating employment, they generate the revenue. And also, ultimately, those infrastructures, those projects, they will pay ultimately tax to the government. So even Government of India also will get the tax revenue. That's the main motto here. Now one more important scheme that was mentioned in budget of India. See, let us discuss. So related to investing in people's education. So for the development of education, Government of India came forward with the schemes like Saksham Anganwadi and Portion 2.4. So these programs are meant for provide nutritional support to the students. Here means the students are like kids, those who are getting uh, education in the Anganwadi centers, schools, and high schools as well. Okay, through this scheme, Anganwadi, Saksham Anganwadi, and Portion 2.0 scheme, Government of India will provide nutritional support to the students, those who are studying in Anganwadi Kendras, those who are getting education in high schools and primary schools. That is the thing. And also, Government of India wants to establish 50,000 Atal Tinkering Labs. Clear. So these labs will be set up in government schools. They will be established in government schools, right? So that's the thing. So what is the objective of Atal Tinkering Labs? Why Government of India wants to establish these Atal Tinkering Labs in schools? Because these labs has the facility to do the research, to do the more scientific experiments. Students can do more scientific experiments because these labs have already inbuilt infrastructure. Clear. So with that established infrastructure in Atal Tinkering Labs, students can do the innovation or scientific instruments. So students can mold themselves as a scientist. Okay, they can do the more innovations. That's the main agenda here. So the main objective of adult tinkering labs is that to promote spirit of innovation in the students. That's the thing. Next, a broadband connectivity will be provided to government and secondary schools where in rural areas under the project name BharatNet. So BharatNet, it is a project launched by government of India to provide internet facilities to all the villages of India. Okay. At the first instance, our government of India's ambition was to provide 2.5 lakh internet facilities to 2.5 lakh gram panchayats in India. Then after that, it has government of India has enhanced it to provide internet facilities to all the panchayats in India under BharatNet 2.0 program. Now, under the same project, government of India wants to provide internet facilities to all the schools in India. Clear? That is important information. Next, Bharatiya Bhasha Pustak Scheme. So it is a scheme will be launched by government of India to provide the books in digital form in their own language, Indian languages. Means every student can read the books in 22 scheduled languages. For example, if you like in Andhra and Telangana, the general native language of these states is Telugu. They can read the content in Telugu. Like the students of these states can read the content in Telugu. For example, like if you go to northern part of India, students' mother tongue was Hindi. They can read the content, the same content in their own language, that is a Hindi. Like if you go to Karnataka, Kannada, Malayalam, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Tamil, so like that. Okay. So the content, the same syllabus, same content will be published in 22 Indian scheduled languages under this scheme, Bharatiya Bhasha Pustak scheme. Those content, those material will be available in the website in the digital form. Okay. So that's the thing. And one more concept, Maritime Development Fund. So around Maritime Development Fund will be created with around corpus of 25,000 crore. So that with the help of these 25,000 crore rupees of fund, they can do like it provides it will facilitate long-term financing for maritime industry. Like the persons who were dependent upon this maritime industry, they can get the financial support through this corpus of 25,000 crore. Or else the persons who were dependent upon this aquaculture, dependent upon maritime industries, they can get the financial support through this fund. Okay, that's the thing. And also, next, this will be for distributed support and promoting competition. And government will contribute up to 49% with balance to be mobilized from ports and private sectors. Clear. So with this fund also, government of India wants to develop the ports with the help of both government as well as private entities. That is the main ambition of this fund. Next, after that, investing in people education. So like a 5 national centers of excellence for skilling will be set up in India at various parts of India. The main thing is that the main thing is that through these 5 national centers of excellence for skilling, government of India wants to develop Make in India scheme. Okay, so Make in India scheme, that's a major thing. So through these excellence centers, government of India want to develop, want to give inputs to Make in India scheme. The ultimate thing is that make for India, make for the world. Okay, that's the thing. Additional infrastructure will be created in the 5 IITs to facilitate education for 6,500 more students. Clear. So additionally 5 IITs will be developed so that 6,500 students will get the benefit. 6,500 students will get the benefit. Next, Center of Excellence in Artificial Intelligence for Education also will be set up with the total outlay of 500 crores. Okay, so it is the one of the scheme by government of India. Okay, then after that, establishment of Makhana board. So this Makhana board will be established in Bihar, and we know that these are the Makhana seeds. They have uh, high nutrition content in it. Okay, so this Makhana is made from lotus. Okay, so we get this Makhana from the lotus. The Makhana is nothing but lotus seeds. So Makhana development board will be established in Bihar. Clear. So that's the thing. So the main thing is that to improve the production, processing, value addition, and marketing of makhana. Clear. And what are the new technologies developed by for, agriculture scientists? Those technology will be transferred through FPOs to the farmers, so that farmers can do the more cultivation. Farmers can increase the productivity. Clear. That's the thing. And after that, Gramina credit score. So public sector banks to develop a Grameen credit score framework. It will serve the credit needs of self-help groups, members, and people in rural areas. Clear? That's the thing. Next, after that, export promotion mission. And after that, export promotion mission will be developed so that the persons who wants to export the goods to the foreign nations, they can get the support from this mission, from this agency. Okay, they will provide the all the support to those exporting business corporates. And after that, 9 handicraft items added to the list of duty free inputs. Okay, clear that. The main thing is that to increase more handicraft items. Okay, next after that, one more thing, financial sector reforms. So like a forum for regulatory coordination and development of pension products will be set up. Okay, so to monitor about pension, to monitor about pension fund, to bring reforms related to pension, regulatory board will be set up by government of India. Okay, then after that, a revamped central KYC registry will be rolled out in 2025 for simplifying the KYC process. Clear? What is that? So KYC process, like KYC means know your customer, means we have to give the our identity details. So through this registry, through this central KYC registry, government of India will bring simpler norms so that we can easily do the registration. We can easily do KYC. Can get our KYC done very easily. Okay, that is the thing. Next, current model of bilateral investment treaties will be revamped. Speedy approval of company mergers will be done under financial reforms. Then after that, credit cards for micro enterprises. So credit cards will be given. So with the limit of 5 lakhs for micro enterprises who are registered under Udyam portal. Who are registered under Udyam portal. And in the first year, 10 lakh such cards will be issued. Okay. Then after that, this will serve the credit needs of the micro enterprises. If any person had registered with Udyam portal, they have the opportunity. They get the opportunity to get credit cards which has the limit of 5 lakhs. Okay, so with that 5 lakhs, they can uh, enhance the production. With that 5 lakhs, they can enhance the production. Clear? That's the thing. Next, after that, giving impetus to entrepreneurial spirit. Okay, so extension for incorporation of startups which are incorporated before 14/1/4/20 30 by 5 years to allow benefit available to them. Okay, like startups identification will be given to the startups, so that for example, if any manufacturing entity was recognized as startup, they can easily get the loans. Clear? They can easily get the loans. That's the main agenda here. Next, after that, support for food processing. So National Institute of Food Technology, Entrepreneurship and Management will be established in Bihar. So simply saying that NIFT will be established in Bihar. Before that we have seen that Makhana board. So Makhana board also going to be established in Bihar. National Institute of Food Technology is also going to be established in Bihar. Okay, that's the thing. So that's the thing. So what is the main objective of establishing these premier institutions? To do more research in food processing units. Okay, to enhance more food productivity. That's the main reason here. If they develop any new technologies, they have to transfer these technologies to the farmers, so that farmers will do the cultivation according to that new technology methods, so that productivity will be increased. Whenever there is a huge productivity, then we can use that productivity for our domestic industries, and excess productivity can be exported to the foreign nations, so that we get foreign exchange, foreign resource, we get the foreign income. Okay, our balance of payments will be in surplus instead of deficit. Okay, that's the positive aspects of this type of institutions. Next, after that, National Geospatial Mission. So National Geospatial Mission for developing foundational geospatial infrastructure and data will be started. Okay, what is the object? What is the motto of National Geospatial Mission? The thing is that to modernize of land records, urban planning and design of infra projects using PM Gati Shakti. Clear. So finally, National Geospatial Mission is meant for digitalization of all the data of urban areas and also land records, and also through this mission can do the town planning as well, can do the town planning as well. Okay, that's the thing. And after that, extension of time limit for filling updated returns. Okay, like a time limit to file updated income tax returns for any assessment year to be extended from the current limit of 2 years to 4 years. Okay, so we can file income tax returns uh, when up to 4 years. So within 4 years, we can file our income tax updated returns. Clear. So before that, we have 2 years. Up to 2 years only, we are able to provide the updated income tax returns. Now we can file updated income tax returns when up to 4 years. Okay, that's the thing. One more concept. Mission for Atmanirbharat in pulses. Mission for Atmanirbharat in pulses. So 6-year mission for Atmanirbharat in pulses to be launched with special focus on Tur, Urd and Masur. The main thing is that to increase the productivity of Tur, Urad and Masur, Government of India came forward with National Mission for Nirbharata in pulses. Okay. So what is the main thing? What is the main thing of this mission? To increase the productivity, to increase the nutritional content in the pulses. In general, protein will be there in the pulses. Along with that, other fiber and some more vitamins will be there. The most of the thing is that protein will be in the pulses. Most of the thing protein will be in the pulses. Okay. To increase more protein content in the pulses, Government of India wants to enable the research through this mission. Clear? That's the thing. Next, after that, Urban Challenged Fund. So, Urban Challenged Fund will be established with 1 lakh crore rupees. Clear? Clear. With 1 lakh crore rupees. So, with the fund, cities as with the fund, Government of India wants to convert cities as growth hubs. Convert cities as growth hubs. Okay. And also along with that, Government of India wants to provide water and sanitation facilities to the cities. And also Government of India wants to redevelop the cities. to enable to make them as growth centers. Okay, that's the thing. And after that, and after that, an allocation of 10,000 crore to be made for financial year 2025 and 26 is one of the aspect here. Then after that, Gyan Bharatam mission. So under the Gyan Bharatam mission, survey will be done, documentation will be done, and conservation will be done for manuscript heritage. Okay, so here we know that manuscripts is what is manuscript? The age-old documents which was written by our forefathers. Okay, like they are the mythological textbooks. They are the Vedas. Manuscripts are known as ancient textbooks which has the information related to mythological aspect, medicinal aspects, Upanishads, Vedas, okay, such type of things. So all those age-old documents will be converted into digitalized form, can be converted into digitalized form through this mission, Gyan Bharatam mission. So what is the benefit of converting age-old documents into digital form? What is the advantage? We can preserve it. We can store that information. We can share that information to the future generations. The future generations can get benefit from those age-old textbooks, right? And sometimes they may future generations may do the research. They can do more innovations through the knowledge which was came from those ancient age-old ancient books, medieval books, previous books, like that. Okay, the main thing is that 1 crore manuscripts will be converted into digital format. Will be converted into digital format. They will be stored. Okay, so for the benefit of the future generations. Clear. And one more concept: encouragement for first time entrepreneurs. So it is a scheme like a new scheme will be launched for 5 lakh women, scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, first time entrepreneurs. Like if any person belongs to scheduled caste or scheduled tribe, or else if a person belongs to women gender, they can get the benefit out of this scheme. Okay, if they want to establish any unit, manufacturing unit, they can establish. So government of India will provide term loans up to 2 crores during the next 5 years. Okay, that's the thing. And government of India will provide managerial skills, entrepreneurship skills, technical skills, soft skills, everything will be provided to this first time ed, first time entrepreneurs.